poor Andrew had to take the front end apart. The reason is that the owner now wants to add an oil cooler. So we've already mounted the oil cooler here. That's pretty simple here, just basically walled out these holes a little bit, and we were able to bolt those sucker in. Now, because he's doing an oil cooler slash an oil filter relocation kit, this kit actually sits right in here somewhere about, so which is why the front end's off again. So we've got the Cobra back on the lift finally. We're working on wrapping up the oil cooler. So we've got a bunch of parts from Improved Racing. So we've got their oil filter relocation kit, and then we also have their plate here. And so we've had to add a couple fittings. So we've had to add a 1/8 NPT 90 over here. And the reason is because the sensor, when it was screwed directly into here, it was basically facing this ground like immediately. So we're waiting on an adapter to get here for the oil temperature sensor. So this is for the factory one, which is 1/4 NPT. So we had to get one that adapts to a 3/8 NPT. So we had to get an expander here. That should be here today. And then we've got all of our lines, but for some reason we're getting our asses handed to us by one AN line. And I'll pull that off here in a second for you guys to see what kind of failure we're having with it. So we're not sure why, but the plastic nylon PTFE tubing actually slid out. But what we're having issues with the fitting just staying in. So Future Steve here, and so what we actually ended up finding was that we used the wrong fitting. So we've been having issues with this particular batch of line, so we're gonna cut another section and try it again. So we've been having a hard time with the PTFE line, and we're not strangers to PTFE. It's primarily the hose that we use, but you can see that the plastic on the PTFE is deforming, and we're not really even sure why. So you can even see it here on this ferrule here. Now this one, the PTFE started to fail, but we destroyed it trying to remove the this isn't called a ferrule, it's actually called something else, but basically this piece here. And you can even see the deformity on this side of the hose here. You see? You can see that basically it causes some type of strange lip here. And what's happening is that the fitting is not sliding all the way down in here. Once that collar is put on, those PTF fittings usually just slide right on with a little bit of WD-40, and we have had no luck. And the crazy thing about it is that this hose, we've already made 1 or 2 hoses on the car perfectly fine, but for some reason this hose, which came from the same bag, the same length, and it's for some reason causing it at the very end. And of course it's always on the very last line that we need to wrap up. All right, so we got our package in here from Summit for the Mustang. So we ordered some more olives. That's what these things are called, not ferrules. We ordered a couple more olives just to see if it was an issue with the olives that we were working with. And then I went ahead and bought some of Summit's actual PTFE fittings here just to see if we can get the Mustang situated finally. All right, go ahead and get the light handy and then raise the car up. That way when I start it, if you scream, I can shut it off. All right, so we had it running, and fortunately enough, no oil leaks. We are low though, which doesn't surprise me. The car itself takes 6. We've got to fill up the oil filter, all the lines, and the cooler itself. So we're adding some more, and then we'll start it up again later, and then we'll just try to check it over. But so far, so good. All right, so we had this thing fired up yesterday. We had a small little bit of an issue with wiring connector. I ended up losing a little tang off of it, but I was still able to get it plugged in, so we're gonna have to fix that. So the next thing that we're gonna have to deal with as well is the coolant hose again. So we originally made a small aluminum section here to make the radiator hose easier, and then this is the original oil cooler, and the way it sits in the car is like this. So this is facing the front of the car, right? Now you can see that the hose is making a 90, but if we go over here to the new setup, the hose outputs into a straight. So now we have to redo this setup yet again. So what makes this difficult is no one has like a really solid solution. Anytime that you deal with any of this lower radiator hose, no one has like an actual answer. So I'm going to slap this thing in for a second here. And you can see now we need basically a 90 junction to get this to work now. And again, what makes this slightly difficult is that these two pieces are different sizes, if I remember correctly. Yep, so just so this is confirmed, this is 1.5 inches, while this over here is 1 3/4 inches. So we have to redo that pipe. So like I said, it expands on one side, but radiator hoses are not exactly the easiest thing to do when they expand in size, just because that it's hard to find a hose that's small on one end and big on the other, plus bends. So we're just going to remake that in aluminum again.